Peace and blessings be upon you, and welcome to a new episode on the History's Wonders channel. In this episode, we will discuss a very important topic: the evils of adultery and its impact on individuals and society. Adultery is not only a major sin in our faith, but it is also a primary cause of many harms that ravage societies and destroy families. Together, we will explore the warnings in the Noble Hadith regarding this forbidden act and how Allah, the Almighty, has cautioned us against it due to its destructive consequences on both religion and worldly life. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Then I saw men before them with delicious, good meat, and next to it foul, rotten meat. They ate from the rotten, foul meat and left the delicious, good meat. I asked, 'Who are these, O Jibreel?' He replied, 'These are those who leave what Allah has made lawful for them from women, and go to what Allah has prohibited for them from them. These are the adulterers.' The Prophet, peace be upon him, saw them before him, with delicious, good meat, and next to it foul, rotten meat. They ate from the rotten, foul meat and left the delicious, good meat. They leave the lawful, good things and approach what Allah has prohibited for them. Adultery is prohibited by Allah, and He has emphasized its prohibition due to the countless harms it brings. Allah Almighty says, 'And do not approach adultery, for it is an abomination and an evil way.' The harm of adultery contradicts the righteousness of the world. When a woman commits adultery, she brings shame upon her family, her husband, and her relatives, and their heads are lowered among people. If she becomes pregnant from adultery and kills her child, she has combined adultery and murder. If she carries it to her husband, she introduces an illegitimate child into his family and her family, someone who does not belong to them, and they inherit from them though he is not one of them, to mention the other harms of her adultery. As for the adultery of a man, it also causes the mixing of lineage, the corruption of a protected woman, and exposes her to destruction and corruption. In this major sin, there is the ruin of both the world and the religion. How many prohibitions are violated and rights are lost, and how many injustices occur due to adultery. By Allah, it is indeed a great injustice. How many sinners have destroyed homes and broken families because of this major sin? How many homes were once safe and peaceful, but ruined by adultery? How many women were corrupted by an unjust aggressor upon her husband? How many husbands lived happily with their children in comfort and peace, but a sinner corrupted his wife? The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Allah curse the one who causes a woman to turn against her husband, and Allah curse the one who causes a man to turn against his wife." And kib means to corrupt a woman against her husband, or to corrupt a man against his wife. Corruption, kib, is one of the greatest of major sins, and Islamic law has forbidden it. As you know, and as you witness and observe, adultery brings poverty, shortens life, and covers its perpetrator with a black face and the garment of contempt among people. Adultery scatters the heart, weakens it, and if it does not kill it, it brings sorrow, worry, and fear. It distances its perpetrator from the angel and brings him closer to Satan. There is no greater corruption after murder than the corruption of adultery. That is why the punishment for it is the harshest, most degrading, and most difficult form of execution. If a person were told that his wife was murdered, it would be easier for him than hearing that she committed adultery. Sa'd ibn Abadas said, "If I saw a man with my wife, I would strike him with a sword without hesitation." This was reported to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and he said, "Are you amazed by the jealousy of Sa'd? By Allah, I am more jealous than him, and Allah is more jealous than I am. For the sake of Allah's jealousy, He has forbidden indecencies, both outward and inward." Agreed upon. The appearance of adultery is a sign of the destruction of the world, and it is one of the signs of the hour, as reported in the two Sahihs from Anas ibn Malik, who said, "I will tell you a hadith that no one will tell you after me. I heard it from the Prophet, peace be upon him." The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Among the signs of the hour is the raising of knowledge, the appearance of ignorance, the drinking of alcohol, the prevalence of adultery, the decrease in men, and the increase in women, so that for every 50 women there will be one guardian." And Allah's way in his creation is that when adultery appears, Allah becomes angry and his anger intensifies. Abdullah ibn Masud said, "Whenever usury and adultery appear in a village, Allah permits its destruction." In conclusion, we hope this video has shed light on the severity of adultery and its devastating effects on individuals and society. We must always remember that Islam is not just a set of obligations, but a comprehensive way of life that protects our dignity and virtues. Let us fear Allah in ourselves and our families, and work towards building a society based on noble values. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all new updates. May you remain under Allah's protection and peace. Peace and blessings be upon you.